Good evening, everyone. I welcome you all at the platform of EduTree. Please write your name, your school name, and your city so that I can understand that I am audible to you all. Please write your name, your school name, and your city so that I can get to know that I am audible to you all. I can read some of the name. Vinod Singh from Faridabad. Lata Maurya. Okay, please write your name, your school name. Kavita Agrawal from Gurugram. Okay, Rajiv Jain is from DAV Sahibabad. Okay, so if I am audible, I request you all to please write audible. Please, if I am audible to you all, please write audible so that I can proceed with the session. Am I audible to you all? If I receive a message that audible, that means I will start my session. If I am audible, please write audible so that I can start my session. I am waiting for the answer. I am waiting for the answer. I have not received any message stating that I am audible. If I am audible to you all, please write audible. Should I assume that I am audible? Should I assume that I am audible? I am waiting for the reply. Am I audible to you all? If I am audible, please write audible so that I can start the session. Okay, I'm audible. Thank you very much. I have already received the message that I'm audible. Now, we are going to do National Credit Framework today. National Credit Framework today. What is this framework? How it will work? How it will affect the school teaching, affect the school education, school working, school system, that I will cover. Though this is a very big document of 106 pages, I'm repeating, this is a big document of 106 pages containing vocational education, containing higher education, containing skill education, everything is there. I will not cover all those things. I will cover only and only school education, assuming maximum of the audience today who have joined, they are from school education. Before starting my PPT, I want to take you on my YouTube channel so that you can get to know how to get your certificate. I have received more than 300 messages. On some, I could reply. On others, I could not reply. You can understand. I cannot reply each and every question. I'm telling you how you will get your certificate of yesterday or today or of the subsequent days. It is very easy process. Please do not send me message. It will not work. What you have to do, you have to go on the YouTube channel, Learning with Dr. Tripathi, the same channel on which this program is live. You have to go on live. You will see different programs. You go to the program. Suppose you want the certificate of yesterday. You want the certificate of yesterday. You go there. What you will find the yesterday's thing. This is yesterday's thing. What you have to do, you go on the comments. You go on the comments. There is a ping comment. There is a ping comment where there is a Google form. You please click this, click this link, click this link. One Google form will get open. I think 726 people have already filled this form. 726 people have already filled this form, and all 726 people will get their certificate. Please don't worry. It will take at least 10 working days. I'm repeating, it will take at least 10 working days. You will not get your certificate today or tomorrow. It will take, but I already informed you yesterday that if you do not get your certificate in 10 working days, please get back to me. This was the lesson given in yesterday's session. I don't know the people who contacted me have attended the session or not. If attended, then attended carefully or not. I told in yesterday's session that you will get your certificate on your mail, whatever the mail ID you have mentioned here. You all have mentioned your email ID. You will get your certificate on your mail within 10 working days. If you do not get your certificate in 10 working days, then please get back to me and I will issue certificate. But only after 10 working days of the workshop. Suppose today's workshop, count 10 days from today. Yesterday's workshop, count 10 days for yesterday. Like that. My humble request, try to understand, if you all will start sending messages, I will not be able to concentrate on making the content. I hope you will understand. Okay, I am going back. I am repeating, you have to go on the channel. On the channel, you have to find the link of the session, and in the link you will find the pinned comment, and you can click on the pinned comment and you can fill the form. Today also the same process is that, but you will find this pinned comment only after 8 p.m. So better you search it after 8 p.m. or maybe tomorrow morning and then fill the form and take rest. You will get your certificate in next 10 working days. I hope I'm clear what I'm supposed to say, and whatever were your queries related to certificate, I think I have cleared it. If again, if you have any doubt, then I will repeat the process tomorrow again. Okay. Let me go to today's session now. Today's session is about National Credit Framework. This is very important document. All the teachers who are teaching in the school should be aware of this document. You should be knowing what is National Credit Framework, why there is National Credit Framework, what are the principles behind this National Credit Framework, and how it will be applicable in the school. This much is required for you. That much you should be knowing, though it is related to higher education also. Though it is related to skill education or vocational education also, we will not cover that part. We will cover what is related to school. I'm assuming you all are school teachers teaching at different levels. Again, this is not related to some class 10th or 12th. This is related from pre-primary, which is Bal Vatika, till PhD. This is related to each and every class. So whatever level you are teaching, this document is applicable for everyone. Okay, I will give you the brief introduction of EduTree. I will go on the timelines of NCrF. I will go on main points of NCrF, scheme of study, credit distribution. Then I will take your questions. My humble request, if you will start writing the question at this point of time, it will go up somewhere. Please do not write the question at this point of time. Only write your name, school name, and city, so that I can know from what part of India or abroad you all have joined. When I will tell you to write the question, then only start writing the questions. I represent a small organization which is called as EduTree. We have many branches. My head office is in Gurugram. We are doing career counseling, in different schools. Individual counseling, parents come to me with their bacha. We sit one-to-one. We do their test. On the basis of test, we suggest them their courses, colleges, streams, subjects. We go for teachers training in different schools. We do stock market training, personal one-to-one mentoring related to stock market, and we do financial literacy curriculum as a vocational course in different schools. These are the four domains in which we are working. If any one of you are interested for any of these services, you can contact me. The EduTree will issue you a certificate like this for each and every session which you are attending. The certificate will be issued by Reed School EduTree, which is ISO certified, MSME registered organization. You can use it as your record for CBSE mandatory training. Okay, National Credit Framework has been presented by the committee. The committee was headed by Dr. Nirmal Jeet Singh Kalsi, who is heading Vocational Council of India. This committee had 10 members. And when this document was submitted to the government, then Ministry of Education issued the letter to CBSE in November 2023. And then CBSE has issued SOPs related to credit framework in the school. As per letter issued by CBSE to the school, National Credit Framework is being implemented in CBSE school. I'm not aware about school state boards, what they are doing. I'm telling you what CBSE is doing. But one thing, if you are teaching in any of the state boards, every state, ICSE, everyone have to follow this credit framework. Nobody can go beyond this. Everybody has to follow. Somebody will follow from this year. Somebody will follow from next year. But everyone, every board is going to follow this. So whatever I will tell you today, it is for CBSE. Suppose you are from ICSE, you should be knowing what is going to happen in years to come. Because it will happen in ICSE, it will happen in state board, it will happen everywhere. Okay, first of all, before starting this content of this framework, I will give you some of the names. Please identify these persons. These are uneducated India as per present education system. As per present education system, these people are called as uneducated because they do not they are not illiterate because they have gone to school, but they are uneducated because they do not have college degrees. In India, anyone having college degree is called as graduate, postgraduate, and so on. But those who are doing excellent in their field, some of them may be getting Bharat Ratna for their work. Some of them have become the richest person of India with their work, but they are uneducated. They are uneducated. Why? Because our education system is like that. Whosoever has a paper containing your bachelor or your postgraduate, that means that person is educated. Otherwise, parents will not even get ready to marry their daughter with that person because he is not bachelor, he is not postgraduate, he is not graduate. So like that. So that degrees matters. So how to solve this problem? That Mr. Amir Khan or Miss Smriti Irani or Mr. Sachin Tendulkar, who is a good human being, who know how to live in the society, who know how to earn money to live in the society, to take care of their family, they can also be considered as equal to those who are graduates or postgraduate. This curriculum is all about that. Any education system has two things. One, by going through that education system, person should become a good human being who can live peacefully in the society. Second thing, a person should be able to earn money so that he can survive in the society. I have to become a good human being and I have to survive in the society. two qualities are built with education. Now, if you can tell me any of these persons who are not good human being or who cannot survive in the society because they are not able to earn, both the qualities are there in all these six people who can see, you can see on the screen. But they are not called as educated because they do not have degree. They do not have degree. Now, how to solve this problem? For that, we have national credit system. At present, we are going from school to for graduation, then for post graduation. This is our system. We are doing our schooling, then doing graduation, then post graduation, then PhD or whatever thing. But what about the bachas who are in the sports, who are in the MUNs, NCCs, Olympiad, inter-school competitions, internships, NGO work, school committees, experience certificates, NSS, family business, online certificates, homeschooling, annual functions they are participating, career counseling. These are the things which are being done in school or outside the school. But bachas do have certificate, but that certificate is of no use. Though some of them are going outside in Harvard or Cambridge or uh, other Singapore University, there they are considering. But in India, our IIMs, our IITs, our NITs, they are not considering because we do not have that system. We have a system of only marks, marks, marks. Now, how to incorporate all these things into the education system so that if a child has participated in NCC, that some marks for that can be given. That process, suppose NCC, some of the universities are giving. But what about if child has participated in annual function of the school? Nobody is considering that. Then why a child will be motivated to leave his physics classes and go for preparation for annual function in the school? So that is the reason bachas are not participating. Bachas are thinking physics or accountancy or political science as important, and the annual function or the family business or the inter-school competition, they are not giving importance. And those things are very important for skill building into the child. Okay, I'm going on some fundamental principles. First, let's go understand that we have to recognize the unique capability of every child. And these unique capability can be academic and can be non-academic. It can be both. It can be academic or it can be non-academic. Another thing, we have to give the child flexibility of learning on their own path, own speed. It should not be like that March 2024, you have to appear for the board. And if you fail, you will not be promoted to next. What if a child is ready at December 2024? What if a child is ready at June 2024? So that speed, flexibility, path, we have to give different child different thing. Another thing, we have to give importance to all the activities of the school. It should not be extracurricular activity. Any activity in the school should be considered as curricular activity. And we have to acknowledge the learning outcome of that activity. I'm repeating, every activity of the school is curricular activity. We have to identify and acknowledge the learning outcome from that activity. We have to bridge the gap between curricular activity and extracurricular activity and vocational activity and academic activities. These, we have to bridge the gaps. There is a lot of gap. If a bacha is going for IIT after class 10, not IIT, ITI after class 10, we in our Indian society generally say that child has left the education, now he is doing something. If he is going for ITI, he is going for vocational education, that is also education, and that should have equal weightage in the society and in the economy. The national credit framework has been made accordingly. If a child is doing his family business and acquiring skills and earning capabilities, this national credit framework has been made to give weightage for that also. Only having school degree or college degree is not important. Beyond that, there are things which are important. For example, Mr. Sachin Tendulkar, who left his school after class 10, he joined BCCI as a player. Now, with his involvement with BCCI, he has learned a lot of skills, and his skills are like that he can earn money. He has become a good human being. He know how to communicate, how to talk to others, how to live peacefully in the society. Why can't some of his skills be identified, assessed, and he should be made equivalent to some postgraduate or PhD holder? Why? So that how it can be provided. For that, one step ahead we have gone by using this national credit frame. Okay, this talks about holistic education, not this mark system. We have to get out from this mark system. If you, as an educator, will not take the steps, this society cannot be improved. It is very disheartening to see when I go to different school. I have seen Malis working there on the payment of 20,000, 25,000, plumbers working there on the payment of 30,000, drivers working there on the payment of 35,000, but teacher working there at the payment of 8,000 and 10,000. I have seen this situation myself. I have seen this with them. The salary of the teacher is 8,000 and salary of the driver is 20,000. But only because of this fake reputation in the society, parents are motivating the bacha. Oh, teacher are good and Mali is bad profession. Driver is not a good profession. You will not get social recognition. This we are, please, we have to bridge this gap. Mali is also a good human being. He is doing his work. He is earning. He's taking. If I'm earning 8,000 rupees, I'm not able to survive. My family is struggling. It is better I become Mali or driver. Why not? And why I should not be treated equally in the society? So holistic education is important. For that, this national credit framework has been made. Okay, this talks about overall development, conceptual building of the child, not the rote learning, what nowadays is happening in the JEE, NEET, different type of examination. Bachas are getting 720 out of 780, 67 bacha are getting 720 out of 720. So those who can do rote learning, they are treated as excellent bacha. Those who cannot, they are not treated as excellent bachas. This is happening. Okay. We have to think that bacha should be given power. Power of creativity, power of critical thinking, power of decision making, power of innovation. If we can give these power to the bacha by whatever the mean, college degree, school certificate is not required. If they can help, it's okay. If they cannot help, they are not required. The power of creativity, critical thinking, decision making, innovation is compulsory, is requirement, is the need of the hour. Another thing, we have to develop human and constitutional values into the child. That values should be developed. If we have created, we have educated bachas, they have done their ITI, IIT, MBA, PhD, and they are doing some what way hacking of the phone or taking money from the bank account using different, they are being caught by police, cyber crime and all. That is of no use. That education is of no use. We have to think how human values, constitutional values like empathy, respect for others, cleanliness, courtesy, democratic skills, these all can be developed into the child. If these can be developed, whatever the mean you want to apply, you can apply, and child should be treated as educated. And another person who may be PhD, who may be master's or bachelor degree holder, if the person do not have these values, should not be treated as educated as per this way. Life skills related to communication, cooperation, teamwork, resilience should be developed into the child. Formative assessment. These all things, the values and the skills cannot be assessed through summative assessments. It can be assessed only through formative assessment. Giving pen and paper, everybody will write a very good essay on moral sciences, whatever you will give. But how the child behave in a given situation, that should be assessed, and any degree should be awarded on the basis of that. Okay, what is going to happen after the full implementation of National Credit Framework? Nowadays, you generally see in the newspaper, UPSC makes an advertisement. Anyone who is graduate can apply for UPSC examination and become IAS, PCS, IRS, whatever. But in years to come, you will find anyone who is having 240 credit, and this is example 240, it can be 200, it can be 300, can apply for UPSC examination. Now, that 240 credit does not mean the person have done graduation or post-graduation or 12th. It can be from school education. It can be from vocational education. It can be from experience. When I was talking about Sachin Tendulkar or Smriti Irani, it can be from that. And anyone who is having that much of credit can apply for that. Same, if nowadays what happened? If I have to do MBA, I should be graduate. Then I can sit for GMAT or CAT or MAT, and then I can go for MBA. But in years to come, you will find advertisements that anyone who is having 200K, again, when I'm using the word 200, this is only example which I have taken. Nowhere it has been given that how many credits, but I'm telling you, this can be the situation. Anyone who is having 200K can apply for MBA. Anyone who is having 160 credit can apply for BSc data science. So that can be the prior qualification, which minimum qualification required for a particular job or a particular degree that can shift to the credit instead of the degree. Okay. I can show you one example. It is already happening. It is not going to happen. It is already happening. We are not aware of this. See this. This is an advertisement issued by Delhi Skill and Entrepreneurial University, which is located in Delhi. If you see the last part of this certificate, it is written for UG certificate, UG diploma, UG degree, class 12th pass, or a person with 40 credit of NCqF. They are asking about either you should be 12th pass or you should be having 40 credit of NCqF. Now, this is one example which I have taken. It is already in the process. Universities and companies are going to do this. TCS may come to the school campus or a college campus and say, all bachas who are not first division or this, all bachas who are having this much of credit come for our interview. And then they take their interview from those bachas and select the bachas. It may happen. So please, we should be aware of the coming changes in the society. Now, this credit framework is three-dimensional. I will try to show. This is a very small picture which I have taken from the 106-page document of National. One is our school system, that is 5th, 8th, 10th, 12th, graduation, post-graduation, PhD. Another is our vocational education. ITI and all. And third is our experience. There are three things by which we can have knowledge, capabilities, skill, and earning potential. These all we can have either by going school and college or by skill education and by experience. Suppose after class 10th, I have gone from class 11th and class 12th. There can be a Mr. X. After class 10th, he has gone to some Indian Railway and he has done some work as an office boy for 1 year or 2 years. Now that 2 year, how many years of office boy experience should be treated to equal to class 12? That is national credit framework. How many years of experience as AC repairing person can be treated as equal to graduation? How many years of experience of my housekeeping person can be treated as equivalent to graduation or post graduation? Can it be treated or not? That has been tried to made by using this credit framework. I know you are not the part of vocational education, so you will not understand. You are not the part of higher education, you will not understand. You are not the part of that industry, you will not understand. But those who are hiring in the industry, those who are hiring in the colleges, those who are taking admission, they will treat them equal. Even in your school, in days to come, you will find a child coming from different school who will be having class 5 certificate with 2 years of vocational education or maybe 3 years of experience somewhere and maybe wanting for admission in class 9. You have to check national credit framework whether this class 5 plus 2 year plus 3 year, whatever it is applicable for class 9th or class 8th. If it is applicable for class 9th, you have to give the admission to that child in class 9th. And if it is applicable for class 10th, you have to give direct admission to the child in class 10th. That type of situation will come to you if you are admission in charge or principal of the school. You will see that thing will happen, and very soon it will happen because this notification has already been gone. Skill educations are now treated as equal to the school education. Experiences are now treated as equal to the school education. So please, that equalization chart has been given in this national credit framework. If you are taking admission in the school, must go through that chart so that you can take right decision. Now, I'm giving you the main point of National Credit Framework, which is related to the school education. I'm repeating, I'm giving you the main point of National Credit Framework, which is related to the school education. First important, credit and marks are two different things. It is not like that a child is getting 90% marks, will also get 90% grade. A child will get 40% marks, will get 40% grade. No, these will be two different things. Marks child will get from their examination. Credit the child will get from their formative assessments during teaching learning process. A child with 90% marks can also have 40 credit, and a child with 60% marks can also have 40 credit, because credit will be given on the basis of minimum learning. If child has achieved the minimum learning of that level, suppose I'm talking about class 9th, whatever the minimum learning is categorized for class 9th, if child has achieved that minimum learning, child will get total 40 credit. How 40? I will explain. And if child has got 90% marks, 95% marks, 98% marks, then also child will get only 40 credit. Not less than that, not more than that. Credits are on the basis of minimum learning and formative assessment, not on the basis of examination at the end of the year. Now, whatever the credit will child get, it will be credited in the bank called as academic bank of credit, which will be linked to the DigiLocker or APAR ID of the child. It is a bank. Suppose you have a bank where you keep money. Another bank, you keep your demat bank where you keep your shares and debentures. Another bank, which is called a DigiLocker, where you keep your all the documents. Same type, there will be another bank where you will be keeping your all the credits. Okay, so this is that will be called as ABC, Academic Bank of Credit. For school education, I'm talking about school education because you all are teaching in a school. Notional learning hours in a year is 1200 hours. When I'm talking about 1200 hours, it is class 6 onwards. Below that, the number of hours is less. I will show you. But 1200 hours, you have to assume total teaching learning process in a year should be 1200 hours minimum. If child has gone through for that 1200 hours and achieved the minimum learning, child should be allotted the full credit of that year. In 1 year, child can get 40 credit, or if it is semester system, I'm telling you in years to come, we are moving towards semester system. In semester system, every semester will have 20 credit. Now, if I'm telling 1200 hours, 40 credits. For 1 credit, how many hours? Please write in the chat box. Please write in the chat box 1200 hours for 40 credits. For 1 credit, how many hours? Please. I'm waiting for the answer. I'm waiting for the answer. If for 1200 hours, there are 40 credits, then for 1 credit, how many hours of education required? I'm counting 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. I have not received any answer. 1200 hours, unitary method, please apply unitary method. For 40 credits, you need 1200 hours. For 1 credit, how many hours? I'm sure there must be some mathematics teachers, accountancy teachers, or even anyone can do that. I'm waiting for the answer. No answer yet. Okay, I'm moving. For every hour, for every 30 hour, there will be 1 credit. 1200 divided by 40. So every 30 hours of teaching learning process, 1 credit will be there. That is the reason 40 into 30 total will be 1200. Okay. Now, if child fails in a subject in the end year examination, no credit will be given. No credit will be given if child fails in the end year examination. I told you in the beginning, the credits and marks are independent, but I'm giving you example. Class 12th marks and admission to medical college are independent. Whatever the marks you get in class 12th board, you will be getting admission in good medical college. These are two independent things. Even after getting 60% marks, you can get AIMS Delhi. And even after getting 95% marks, you can not get AIMS Delhi. Okay? These are two independent things. But suppose you get 720 out of 720 in your NEET paper, but you fail your board examination in class 12. Do you get AIMS Delhi or any of the medical college? You will not get. So that means 12th marks and NEET admission, these are two independent things. But to get admission, you have to pass class 12. Same way, though credits and marks are two independent things, but to get admission, to get on the next level, you have to achieve minimum learning, then only credits will be allotted. Okay. Next is additional subjects. Suppose a child takes additional subject. Suppose there are 5 subjects in class 10th, a child has taken 6 subjects. Then 7 credit extra will be given. A child has taken 7th subject. the 7 credit extra will be given. The child has taken 8 subject, the 7 credit extra will be given. For every additional subject, child will be given extra credit. I'm giving you an example. Suppose there is a student in your school who is doing class 10th with 5 subjects. For that 5 subject, he will get 40 credit. But same child is enrolled with Chess Association of India, has played chess for some number of hours and got the credit from there. That is the additional credit of the child. So please, for every additional content, every additional skill, every additional subject, child can get extra credit. We have to be aware of that and we have to motivate bachas for this. Another thing, only completing the number of hours, only completing the number of hours will not assume to be that minimum learning has been achieved. To assess, assessment is mandatory to know whether minimum learning has been achieved or not. Again, I'm not telling this should be pen paper assessment. This can be observation. This can be your giving a task or the project and child completing that project. It can be any way, but you have to assess the child before knowing that minimum learning has been achieved or not, and accordingly you have to allot the credits. Minimum attendance is 75%. It is already mandatory as per CBSE norms. So for credit, 75% attendance is mandatory. I request all those who have joined in between, please write your name, school name, and city in the chat box. So can I get to know from which direction people have joined, and others will also get motivated that people around the world are joining this session. You can motivate your colleagues, your friends working in same school or different school to join this 7-day session. Even some of you have not joined yesterday's session, you want to go through, please go on the YouTube channel. The training is there. Go through the training, fill the Google form after the training, and then your certificate will be generated. So some of your friends, those who have not joined the training yesterday, can also get the certificate after completing yesterday's training from YouTube. Please share the link with the teacher to whom you want to say this thing. Another thing, for National Curriculum Framework, there are 3 curriculum framework. One is Foundation Framework, one is School Framework, School Curriculum Framework, and another is Higher Education Curriculum Framework. There are 3 documents. Yesterday, we discussed about school curriculum, school level curriculum framework. Not the foundation, not the higher education. But the credit framework, it is one document applicable from Bal Vatika till PhD. This is one document applicable for Bal Vatika till PhD, vocational education, experience, companies everywhere. This is one document. There are no separate document for separate type of education. Now, I am showing you what is credit. Please see it very carefully. It is confusing, but I will try my best so that you can understand. I told you that every child will be getting 40 credit in a year. Class 6 bacha will also get 40 credit. Class 7 bacha will also get. Class 8 bacha will get. And this is not from class 6. This is from class 1 on, or sorry, nursery onward. It will not come in my slide. That is the reason I have taken from class 6. You will have an idea. I will show you the full document where it is starting from Bal Vatika 1 and going till PhD. Every child is getting 40 credit in a year. And this is for 6 onwards, it is 40. For lower classes, it is less also. Suppose a child is getting 40 credit every year. But this 40 credits are 40 notes. I'm getting 40 grade. Mr. X is also getting 40 grade. Mr. Y is getting 40 grade. Mr. Z is getting 40 grade. Everybody is getting 40 grade on the basis of minimum learning. But these 40 credits have different denomination in different level. It is just like note. 5 rupees note, 10 rupees note, 20 rupees note, 100 rupees note, 500 rupees note. Above that, there is no note in India that has been taken by government, 1,000 and 2,000. So these are different notes. I am getting 40 notes in class 6. The denomination of that note is 1.33. I am getting 40 notes in class 10th. The denomination of that note is 3. That is called as credit level. I am getting 40 notes in 12th. The denomination of that note is 4. I am getting 40 note in graduation. The denomination of that note is 6. I am getting 40 note in post-graduation. The denomination of that note is 8. So whatever the, I will be getting 40 note. And if I'm doing additional subject, it can be 47 or 54. I told you that it will move in the multiple of 777. But please remember these 40 credits, when we go to the bank, it will become 80 credit points or 100 credit points or 120 credit points, depending upon at what level I am getting these credits. Okay. So that you have to know. This is just like note, 5 rupees note, 10 rupees note. So these are different denominations. All the credit means the credit earned in class 6 is not equal to credit earned in class 12. Okay, see this document. This I have taken from National Credit Framework only to show you that this framework is not for class 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If you see from the bottom, you will find this is applicable from preschool 3 year. And the value of that credit is 0.01. And if you go to PhD at the top, you will find 8. The 0.01 to 8, these are the different levels of credit. And how these levels have been made equal to vocational education. I know you are, some of you are not the part of education, so you will not understand what are the levels in just in school. You know, there is class 6, there is class 7, there is class 8, there is class 12. There in vocational education, there are levels. There are levels, level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4, level 5, level 10. So how these different levels has been made equal to the school classes with the use of these credits. So only you have to understand this much. If some child is coming to you for taking admission in class 12, if a child is 11th pass, it should be given in admission in class 12. But if a child is 10th pass plus having a 2-year NCQF experience, NCQF certification, then also the child should be given admission in class 12. So that equalization has been made. At this point of time, this year, you will not face this problem, but in years to come, you will face that problem. But with those certificates will come to you. So please go through the document, especially if you are admission in charge of the school. Especially you should be knowing this thing. Especially if you are a principal who is signing on the admission document of the child. If one day you are refusing, no, you are 7th class, I will take admission in 8th class. So there can be a problem because this credit framework is already in operation. Okay. Now I'm showing you that at every level, there are number of hours which has been defined by credit framework document that minimum learning should be done and what is the level of that what credit levels of that classes have been mentioned in the National Credit Framework. Please go through it. It is very important and you should be known. Why National Credit Framework? I'm again repeating whatever I have told till date. It will give equal weightage to general education and vocational education. It will give an option of multiple entry and multiple exit. Suppose, I don't know how many of you know that a bacha in US can do minors in music and majors in electronics. But in India, it is not possible. If you are going in IIT, you have to do electronics or computer science or something like that. But with this system, a child who is doing BA honors in music after year one can go to some of the engineering college and do his engineering after that. That system we are coming. Why? If in US or in Canada it can be done, why in India it cannot be done? It can be done, but we are in the process. No one know how it will happen. If child do not have basic knowledge, how it will go. It will go. It will go. Try to understand. Uh, I do not remember whatever has been taught to me in SST or science in class 6, 7, 8. I do not know even who was Babar, who was your Humayun, who was Shah Jahan, Gandhi's mother name, father name. The basic I know, but that was the content. Content we generally forget after passing of the year. But skills remains with us. So if child is getting skill either in music or in dance or in engineering, skills are communication skills, people dealing skills, decision making skills. So that skills remains with the child. So if I am getting that skill in art education and I am moving for engineering education, skills remains with the child. Content I can forget. And content nowadays is not a problem. We have Google Baba, we have AI Baba who have all the content. Only problem is application of that knowledge, which is skill. So we have to change ourselves. Okay. We will be giving formal education and informal school, homeschoolings. Now, homeschoolings are becoming homeschoolings are becoming important nowadays. Homeschooling. So we will be moving to work experience and skill education will also be treated as equal to our regular teaching learning process. Now, I want to there is some problem in the electricity. So please write whenever I am not audible or I'm not reaching to you in between. Please do write that I am not audible or you are feeling disconnection at your place. Please do write. Now, to understand National Credit Framework in detail, my humble request as an educator, if you have time, please go through these 4 documents. These are very important documents: National Education Policy, National Curriculum Framework, which we discussed yesterday, National Credit Framework, which I am discussing today, and National Skill Qualification Framework. These are the 4 very important documents. My humble request to go through these documents. These are very, very, very important documents. Okay. In National Credit Framework, they have defined different competencies at different levels. Different competencies at different levels in school education. I'm teaching, I'm taking session of school teachers, so I will cover, though they have told about vocational education also, they have told about this graduation, post-graduation, everything, but I'm taking only school education part. At foundation level, they are saying basic literacy, numeracy should be taken care of. Fundamental skills through play-based and experiential learning. They are talking about this. At preparatory level, they are talking about going into depth of academic subjects. They should know, they should understand what is science, what is social science. They should know these basic things. When you are going at middle level, they are saying you have to integrate your education system, your science, your social science, your history, your geography, your political science, your English, your Hindi, your mathematics. With vocational education, I'm repeating, your subject should be integrated with vocational education. It will not work that bio teacher is teaching something related to germination or something in the class and chapter is complete. Please Think about if I'm teaching about a plant in a class, my child should be taken to the field where their germination process is happening. That we have to integrate. We have to integrate. There are Malis in the school, they are doing their work. Why we can't club our subject like that? Same happens with the mathematics, same happens with the English, that thing we have to plan. At secondary stage, we have to give importance to the child, to the situation that child can go for specialized advanced academic knowledge. Specialized, that means accountancy, if he's going for commerce education, science, physics, chemistry, if he's going for that. So that specialization part they are recommending must go class 9 onwards. So though today it is from 10th onwards, but 11th onwards, but in years to come, we will be coming with a system where bachas can go for taking specialized subjects from 9 onwards. Mathematics, I told you in the yesterday session, mathematics, if I want to take lower mathematics or higher mathematics, physics I want to take, which physics, art I want to take, which art I have to take, that specialization should be given from 9th. When they are talking about school education, they are emphasizing again and again in all the document starting from NAP that holistic progress card must be made. This progress card should not contain only the academic marks of the child. It should work as a communication between home and the school, and how the child is performing, what is the behavior, what is the learning. There should be peer assessment, there should be past assessment comparison. Parents should be giving their remarks. Competencies should be measured. Evidences of the working of the child or performance of the child should be incorporated. So I will take a session. We have planned holistic progress card one day. We will go into detail of that. But they are saying that what will some of you will think, sir, how credit we will give? In that situation, that holistic progress card will help you. Holistic progress card will help you in allotting the credit to the child. Okay, so I have already shown you the document from the NCrF that at Balvatika class 1 and class 2, total 800 hours of teaching learning process should be there. In classes 3, 4, and 5, 1000 hours of teaching learning process should be there. In class 6, 7, and 8, it should be 1200. And that 1200 does not mean only the teaching learning. If you are taking a child for the field visit, examination, career counseling, different educational fair, these all are the part of your 1200 national hours. Same secondary, that is 9, 10, 11, 12. Again, here it should be 1200 hours. Now, on what things you have to get the grade? You have to give the grade on the basis of theory, practical, group work, field work. You have to give the grade on the basis of art, sports, competencies, competitions, different type of competitions. You have to give the grade on the vocational education, which I told you in the last session, that is vocational education related to life, machine, services. There are 3 types of vocational education. Then you have to give the credit for intensive work, NGO, NCC, NSS, different thing you can give the credit. You can integrate your particular subject, particular topic with these things, and your assessment should be accordingly. Your assessment should be according. Another very important thing, that whenever you are making your curriculum of the year, generally what you do, you divide your subject. This is, I have taken accountancy because I have been the accountancy teacher for many years. So this topic, this many periods, this much marks, we divide it. What will come in UT1, what will come in UT2, what will come in your first term, what will come in final term. We generally divide our syllabus, how many periods to be allocated, how much marks should be asked, that way. Please now Along with all those, make two more columns, one for notional hours. How many hours you will give, convert your periods into hours, depending upon 45 minutes or 60 minutes or whatever the minutes you have, and how much credit for that topic. Along with marks, please divide credit for every topic. Now, if you see the mark sheet in year to come, the mark sheet, that is holistic progress card, the main page of that card, generally, if you see the mark sheet of today, CBSE, you will find theory marks, practical marks, total marks, and grade. Along with this, you will have another column which will contain the credit. How many credit of that particular subject that we will see in years to come. This is very important. Please start making this, because this year CBSE have started a pilot project in class 6, 9, and 11. Many of the school has applied for pilot project, but my suggestion, at least at your internal level, school level, you should be doing that so that your teacher should be trained. And when it will come, next year it is going to come in all the schools. There is no if and but. So you will be able to adopt it smoothly. Now, how the class 6 division will be there as per the CBSE circular, which has been issued for proposed National Credit Framework application in the year 24-25. As per CBSE, there will be total 9 subjects. Language 1, language 2, language 3. I have already told you yesterday that out of these 3 languages, 2 should be native to India in class 6, 7, 8. Then mathematics, science, social science, vocational education, art education, physical education. There will be total 9 subjects. All the 9 subjects will be having 100 marks, and the credits accordingly. Try to understand. 3 credits for language, 1, 2, 3. 5 credits for mathematics, social science, and science have 7 credits. So they are the very important subjects. But if you see vocational education, it is equal to mathematics. Vocational education is not like that. You keep 1 period in a month. Yesterday also I told you, and your vocational education will be done. No, it is not like this. Vocational education means equal to mathematics. And what you see at the last, this is nothing but into 30. 3 credits into 30 hours, 90. 5 credit into 30 hours, 150. 7 credit into 30 hours, 210. So that means this means that the credit you that much of the number of hours you have to allocate for a particular subject. This is the proposed system of class 6 for the year 24-25 as per CBSE. These are the credit points which we have to give. Okay, I'm going for class 9. In class 9, we are not following the new curriculum. We are following the old curriculum. As per old curriculum, we have only 5 subjects in class 9. You all know. So all the 5 subjects have been given equal credit 7, 7, 7, 7, 7. And the 3 subjects for which we generally send grades to CBSE, that is work education, art education, and skill work education, art education, and the skill subject is the additional. I told you that any child can take additional subject. If he is taking additional subject, extra credit will be given. Okay, so 7 credits for all the 5 subjects, then 3 credits for work education, 2 credits for art education. Total credits are 40, and 7 additional credit if child takes additional credit. But next year, think next year in class 9, next year means whenever curriculum framework will be applicable in class 9, I am assuming it will be applicable next year. It may be applicable next to next year. So what will be the system? There will be total 10 subjects. 3 languages, mathematics, science, social science, IDA, vocational education, art education, and physical education. And all the 10 subjects will be having 100, 100, 100 marks. 3 will have non-board, that is local assessment, I told you yesterday. And 7 will have board. All the subjects will be having, language will be having 4, 4, 4 grade. Mathematics, science, social science, and vocational education will have 5 grade. IDA will have 4 grade. IDA, I told you that in class 9th, it will be individual in society. In class 10th, it will be environmental education. And your art education and physical education will have 2 credit. One thing, CBSE document, if you have attended the webinar of CBSE, they have told that credit allotted to language may change. Maybe instead of 4, somewhere they can give 3, depending upon. But this will be like this only, 1 or 2 changes can be there. But you should be knowing the importance of the subject, how much credit for which subject, how many hours to be allocated, and you have to make your mind accordingly. In class 11th, at present, we have 5 subjects, 1 language plus 4. That means 7 credit for all. Then, you know, to CBSE, we send grades for 3 subjects, that is work education, art education, and physical education. That is having 1, 2, 2 credit. Total, if you see 7 into 30, 210, 7 into 30, 210, this way we have to allot the different period at the present system. All those schools who have opted for the pilot project. If you have not opted for the pilot project, even then you should be giving the number of hours and the credit in your mark sheet so that your bacha should be aware. Your bacha should be aware, your parents should be aware that what is happening and what changes are going to happen. The proposed system of class 11th and 12th, I told yesterday that there will be 2 languages in class 11th and 12th. One should be native to India, then 4 subjects out of 3 groups. Your child can take any 2, then 4 subjects that we discussed in yesterday's session. Those who have not attended yesterday's session, they can go on the YouTube. I will put the link of yesterday's session in today's description also, so that you can see, and then how the credits will be allotted for different subjects. Means all the subjects will have equal credit. Physical education, home science will have equal credit to the physics. So please do not differentiate, my subject is tough, my subject is this. No, all the subjects will be treated, are being treated equally as per CBSE. And we as an educator should also treat all the subjects equally. Another thing, when I told you all these things, I know you all will say how it will happen, how that will happen. There you will have a lot of problems. You will have a lot of questions in your mind. On the basis of my 31 seminars on the same topic, I have come to some of the questions which would have come to your mind. I'm going on that. Even after that, if you have some questions, you can ask, but only after. First thing is curriculum alignment. What is happening today and what is going to happen? There is a lot of talk to happen in between, and that is happening at appropriate level. Don't worry about that. What is happening today, what is going to happen in future, how to align the subjects at, instead of 5 subjects, if 10 subjects is coming, how bacha will be doing, what will happen, the more burden to the child. No, that will not happen. Authorities are taking care of that and it will be sorted. Another thing, teachers training. Today you are attending a training. CBSE is doing a lot of training. Different department, NCRT and our are doing a lot of training. That is the reason, if you go through the national curriculum framework, it is specifically written 15 days training for teachers compulsory for next 2-3 years. They know that there will be problem. Teachers are supposed to be trained for all this thing. So there will be a lot of training. My humble request, whenever you get chance, to attend the trainings so that you will get to know. I know in today's training, you will not get 100% everything, but at least you will get to know what is changes, what are the changes are going to happen. And whenever somebody will be talking, any parent is talking, any other teacher is talking, any child is talking, at least you can speak with that authority. You can speak with that. Infrastructure, there will be a lot of problem related to infrastructure. Some of the schools will not have everything, how it will happen. So decisions are being taken and things will be maintained. You know, even today, there are very hi-fi schools and there are very nominal schools. Both are operating in the same system in India. So this will happen. There is a lot of differentiation. There is a lot of diversity in India. So that will happen, we know. Another question can come to your mind, that facilities and resources. Next is how the diverse boards, you may have Haryana board, CBSE, ICSE, IB, state boards, how that all will come at one platform, 3 credit of IB, how it will be equal to 3 credit of CBSE, that all that will come into the system, and that is taken care of into this curriculum framework. Don't worry about that. This grade framework have made a different charts of different level. Please go through that. I was having only 1 hour, so I thought what the concept is there. That concept I should convey. The content, if you have curiosity, you can read the document. I will try to make small videos on different topic, because I do not wanted to stretch the session beyond 1 hour. So that is the reason. Please, my humble request, how the diverse educational institutions are integrated into a system that is taken care of into this framework. Next is collaboration of different stakeholders. That is also has been considered. If you go through the committee only, the committee which has framed this document, there was representation of UGC, university, CBSE, ICSE, Vocational Education Council, Ministry of Education, different boards. So there different stakeholders has been taken care of, different has been called, their inputs have been taken. So things have been prepared with consensus. We have to have faith. If you do not have faith into the system, whatever will be done, you will always find mistake. If you will have faith, as we always have faith on our mother, so whatever she says, we agree. We do not have faith in someone, then okay, you always have feeling in your mind, yeah, this could be like this could be like that. So please try to understand those who have made this document, they have used their whatever the thing with their wisdom, their experience in making this document. They have gone through different frameworks around the world, and on the basis of that, it has been made. We have to accept what the changes are coming. Another challenge is what will happen in a transition. Those who are in class 6, they will go to class 8, and if now the new bacha which is coming in class 6, they will come with the credit system. Those who are in class 8, they will not be having credit of class 6. How it will be taken care of? So that things authorities are considering, and they will come up with some solution. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. I can tell you that when 4-year integrated BA were introduced, so there were a lot of mind, those who have done BA, those who are doing BA, what will happen? But the system has come that no, we are coming with a 4-year integrated BA, but teachers will be incorporated till 2030, and 2030 onwards, only 4-year integrated BA will be made compulsory for taking career as a teacher. So that gap has been given so that smooth transition can happen. Another thing, there will be a lot of resistance. You teachers will feel, no, this is wrong, this should not happen. What was happening at our time, that should prevail. We have to understand, we are not into that field. We all have smartphones, Apple phones, using AI. At our time, we used to go to Dada's house or Nani's house in summer break. Now we are going to Europe and Singapore. So if we are changing in those directions, we cannot survive with the education system, which was 25 years or 30 years before. If we are changing with those systems, our vacations are changing, our dressing science is changing, our phone is changing, our food habit is changing, our society is changing. I always ask, are we the parents just like our parents? So how many of us are just like our parents? We are not the parents, just our parents. So how the kids of today can be same of the kids of yesterday? If we are not the parents like yesterday, then kids of today cannot be the kids like yesterday. We have to understand. And if kids of today are not like the kids of yesterday, we have to train, we have to teach as per today's situation, what is happening around the world. Okay. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining. I hope many I tried my best, because this is very big document. 106 page cannot be incorporated in 1 hour. Again, The certificate link will be put into the comment after 8 p.m. Please fill the certificate and take rest. Your certificate will be generated in 10 working days. Now the platform is open for the questions. Please do ask whatever the questions is there in your mind. Please write your comments, feedback, suggestions, whatever you want. I'm waiting for your feedback. If you want to give a good feedback, you give. If you want to give bad feedback, it's always welcome. I know everybody cannot like me. That can happen. But I have tried my best, whatever I can do. Please do ask any question related to National Credit Framework. I am ready to answer your questions. I'm waiting for the questions now. Somebody has written credit scores will be given full to the student for participation of subject. We need to give according to their performance. No, credit scores will not be given according to the performance. Credit scores will be given after achieving the minimum learning. That means if child has achieved the minimum learning, you will give the full credit score. If child has not achieved the minimum learning, you will give 0. So either 0 or full. It cannot be out of 7, you can give 6 or 5. It cannot happen. Okay. Uh, Sir, kindly send the full document copy in the group. If possible, please try to understand something if I have created. Let it be with me. Let it be with me. Please try to understand. I have worked hard for this document. Thank you for the session, informative session. Thank you. Thank you. What is holistic education, human and constitutional value? Human and constitutional value, I think we all know what are the human values, what are the constitutional values. Holistic progress card, if you want to know, if the question is that, we will having a session on holistic progress card. Don't worry about that. Okay. Uh, Feedback form, again, Manveer is asking the question. Please do not ask this question repeatedly. I have informed 3 times today, 10 times yesterday. It will be available in comments after 8 p.m. Please open the video after 8 p.m. on YouTube. You will find the pinned comment. Fill the Google form and take rest. Okay. Asha Negi, very informative. Thank you very much, Asha ma'am. Informative session. And then Pooja Malhotra, it was really easy to understand and say very good. Archana Mathur, please explain once again how to get certificate for attendance. I am telling, please at 8 p.m. or after 8 p.m. go on the YouTube channel, the same where you have joined. Click the same link. In the comment, you will find first comment. First comment, you will find a pin comment where there will be a link. Click on that link and you can fill the Google form. Okay, Archana Mathur. Very informative session, sir. Please do share the yesterday's link, also attendance. I will, that is in yesterday's video. Please, Lakshmi B, please open yesterday's video. Go on the first comment. There will be a link. Click on the link. It is available on YouTube, my channel, Learning with Dr. Tripathi. Live sessions. There are videos, shorts, and all. Go on the live session. You will find. Okay. Sir, session should not be more than 1 hour. Extremely sorry, Om Prakash ji. I have crossed the time limit, so extremely sorry for that. Does yesterday's feedback form will be due for today's? No, yesterday's feedback form will not do for today. You need to fill the feedback form every day because somebody will be attending session one day, somebody will not be attending the session another day. So for every day, there will be a different certificate. And you will be getting certificate. That means if you are attending all 6 sessions, 7 sessions, that means you will be getting 7 sessions certificate. If you are attending only 2, then you will be getting 2 certificates. Okay. How many credit for business experience and how will give the credit? There are bodies which are being registered, like FICCI, SOCHM and all, the organization, the companies who will be the part of those, they will be allotted, the attendance will go to them, and these bodies will allot the credit. This question has come from Megha Agarwal. uh, well explained in our school. We have conducted a session for the same topic. Now it has become more clear. Thank you. Uh, Ahmedabad. Thank you, sir. Attendance, sir. Very informative. I'm waiting. Is it compulsory to take one foreign language in grade 11, or child can take English and Hindi only? I'm telling you, in class 10th, at present year, child is supposed to take two languages. It can be any two languages. And in class 11, child is supposed to take one language. It can be any one language at present. As per proposed NCrF, which has not yet come into CBSE, which will come next year or next to next year. As per that, three language in class 9th and 10th and two language in class 11th and 12th. Out of three language in class 9th and 10th, two should be native to India. Out of two in class 11th and 12th, one should be native to India. Lakshmi B, yesterday I tried, please try today again. It is there. I can show those who cannot find yesterday's session feedback form. I'm showing you again. Please, you will find how you will find. Please go on YouTube. First of all, let me show you the process. Those who cannot find the certificate, please go on YouTube. You write your learning with Dr. Tripathi. And if any one of you watching this video after 1 month and you want certificate, you can do this. You can do this. Any day you can do this and you will get the certificate in next 10 working days. Okay, next 10 working days after filling the form. Go on this, you will find this link, then go on live. Go on live. After this, go on live. On live, this is yesterday's. This is yesterday's, 1 day ago. You will find. Click on this. Thank you very much. Approx 3,000 people, 2.9K. Approx 3,000 people have attended this session. After live session yesterday, there was attendance approx 500. And after that, 3,000, that means I'm assuming 3,500. Maybe that somebody must have repeated. So more than 3,000 people have done this course from yesterday till today. Thank you very much, everyone, for this type of response. Now, go on this. If you go on this, go in the comments. If you go in the comments, the first link you will find about the Google form. Fill this Google form, take the rest, you will get your certificate. Thank you very much, everyone. Thank you. Thank you. Everybody has written. Thank you. Some schools have already started following these recommendations partially. Hope at least 26, 27, all these recommendations will be made compulsory. I can't say anything. Sir, our school has already started this practice in our report card. It is implemented. Thank you, Harpreet Kaur ji. Very good. It is appreciable. It is appreciable that your school have already started. Or it will be help if you could please tell the benefit or and shortcomings of having Hindi core and Hindi imaging. That depends upon what the subject you want to take. Manoj Kumar Tyagi, Saraswati Vidya Mandir. Okay. Thank you very much, everyone. I am sure I am assuming that I could have tried to help you. I could have helped you at least a little to understand this document. Now you can speak at least how you know what is NCrF at least. Thank you very much for your overwhelming response. Please, if you have joined from different WhatsApp group, must have received this message. Please write your one-line feedback about these 2 days. About these 2 days, how you felt, what is the training, so that other could be motivated to attend the training. My objective is clear. I'm telling you, please, in the WhatsApp group, the teachers WhatsApp group from where you got this link, write about this training, how the training is going on, what is your experience. If your experience is good, write good. If your experience is not good, you can write. This is democracy, and I'm open for everything. Thank you very much, everyone. Thank you.